Hello,
And silence.
and good
Hey,
evening,
everybody.
you wonderful people. Let me just make sure my microphone's actually on this time. Aha! Aha! See, you thought we could go live without some kind of technical difficulty, but oh ye of too much faith, I forgot to switch our Twitch metadata. So while
Yes.
We're playing Subnautica.
Vampire, the Subnautica.
We're all,
Subnautica, the Masquerade.
we're all playing Ocean Gangrel. Or what are they called?
Mariners,
Yeah, Mariners. The fishy gangrels. The deep ones.
son of a bitch, why am
Totally not the deep ones.
Can I be a street shark?
You want to be a street shark? No, Adam, that's werewolf.
So, while I fix this blunder, the Coterie has recently reconsidered your plans for taking revenge on the Giovanni and finally putting a dagger in the multiple factions that plot against you. Who would like to recap what the current plan is?
Adam?
Kyle.
Oh, we posted in the Discord chat that we're live, so yeah.
A likely excuse? Jesus, my Twitch is still playing ads.
Well, let's see what ads. But watch the ads, support us.
So you gotta learn how to do the big brain move where you don't watch the stream at all and just hope that everything goes well. Because that sounds like too much effort. Happen. Hey, Sarah Dale, how's it going? Annie, how you doing?
I see you could finally make it to one of our streams. I'm glad that we have been finally deemed worth your time.
So, Adam, recap the plot, or recap the plan.
Unsellable Alpha, how you doing?
I showed you the whole plot.
So Alpha, it sounds like you got off easy for one of our streams.
Valernos, how's it going, buddy?
Valernos.
Oh,
8
look at
months.
frame.
Thanks, buddy.
With
Josh's cool tiki mug. Ooh,
I don't know how well you can see it with this lighting. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see with the dark lighting. It's a deep one, though.
Yeah.
But what are you drinking out of it?
A jet pilot.
Ooh. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds famous.
It's a cocktail with a lot of different kinds of rum in it.
Glenn,
Ooh,
what's up,
sounds
buddy?
like my kind of drink.
As well as a small amount of, what do you call it?
Daestra.
What's up, Daestra?
Yeah.
It's not absinthe. It's the thing that's, what do you call absinthe when it doesn't have wormwood in it?
Oh man, we literally talked about this last stream.
It's Pernod. It has Pernod and Angostura bitters in it. As well as grapefruit and lemon juice.
Sorry to hear that, Sarah Dale. I don't know everyone's name. I'm sorry.
So Adam, stop stalling. You gotta recap our plan. Our big plan to take over the Giovanni.
But it's been so long, I don't remember. Carlo remembers, but
I don't believe that.
Carlo is a steel trap at Adam right now.
can I roll intelligence? Intelligence and cold to remember it.
To be fair, it was like 5 minutes ago in Carlo's world.
Yeah. I know. Like part of the plan was the part I remember was basically like building trust with the Giovanni. If
What's good, Imp?
to become the next higher up in the become a better higher up, I guess. I have to prove myself first before I can take the position. Something to that effect.
I remember my part was to help you introduce some of your Giovanni family members to Mr. Fortier. Oh yeah, I also think I was going to make it look like, part of what I was going to do is I was going to make it look like your boss who's trying to screw over your cousin. You're Giovanni, so you're all cousins, so that muddies it up a little bit. But my plan was to make it look like he was siphoning off money and he was going to sell secrets to the Tremere. To your dead cousin. Using all the financial documents I've obtained.
Oh yeah, it does.
And that is where we begin. Unless, who are we starting with, Jazz?
If memory serves, you guys, when we last left off, you guys were more or less together at your house. Because of course you were.
Yeah. We were staying in the drawing room as...
Yeah, you were formulating the last of the plan. And I believe that is where we left off after Carlo was able to sort of thwart Alfredo a bit.
I also think part of the plan was to have Carlo introduce Mr. Byrakash to the Giovanni to further play off his alleged incompetence.
I don't know if I want you though. Is then like, what do you shoot Carlo for? I felt like it. Well, I guess that makes it Byrakash is. That does play into Byrakash's character.
So, in that regard, we will start with all four of you. At Mark's mansion, as it becomes time to put the plan into motion. And the floor is yours, take me there. Oh, with any luck, Daestra, absolutely.
Well, I have some financial documents to peruse, gentlemen. I believe you all will be going about your night now. I will relinquish myself to my study.
Please get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, and that is the polite way of what I'm saying. Regrettably, none of you are traditional vampires with the flaw that I cannot just tell you to get out of my house.
Okay.
Well, night is young, but, or is it? I have no idea what time it is.
The sun's coming up.
I feel like it was
Right.
fairly... I feel like it was fairly early. Let's say it's about 9.
Okay, so it is young. Yeah. Well, alright. You don't need any help with anything.
There is an Occam's razor to this, so let's go ahead and have everybody just give me an initiative roll. And then if you guys decide to pair off in any way, I'll just go by high initiative.
Mine is a whopping 6.
Somebody's got
Say
to be the bottom of the combat pile, Mark. What'd you say, Tom?
What do we add?
You roll 1 die and you add your dots and decks and wits.
Oh. Promise I'll get it one.
No worries. World of Darkness is not a combat-heavy system, so it's very easy to forget stuff like that.
I have an 11.
11 for Klaus. Carlo, how'd you do?
Wait, you got a 9.
I got a 10.
I don't like it.
Oh, wait, no, I got an 11.
Aha!
Okay, then I have to ask, what's your mods? What's your dex, dots and dex wits? Also, did you remember to add your celerity, Tom?
No, I did not. I have a 13.
There you go.
Okay. To my 12. Tom wins!
Narf.
Adam, what the fuck have you been posting in the Discord? What the hell?
This is the only Russian one. It's because it's Italian. Ish. The Italian dish.
Byrick Ash, you are up first. So, on the previous session, you did receive the trunk from Klaus that contained the dead body of the woman you drained at the party, with a note that read simply, "You're welcome," signed, a friend. Last session, however, you didn't decide to do anything about that. Now, Byrick has, I guess, resigned himself to being completely apolitical in the machinations of the city. Does he have any interest in enacting the plan as the members of your coterie have laid out?
Does he have any interest in it? There's a difference between having an interest in doing something and feeling a compulsion to do so.
Fair. Well, let me rephrase the question. Does he have any interest, vested or otherwise?
No, he has no interest in doing it, but he's already resigned himself to, well, doing it.
Okay. In which case, what is Byrick's first action tonight?
I kind of want to go return this body, but
You gotta refund you the receipt.
but I don't have a trebuchet.
Oh god.
You have potence, which turns your arm into a trebuchet.
True.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the same,
Sabotage?
you know, gravitas. Yeah, as you know, hearing the wood creak as you know the body splatters.
You could probably steal a cannon from like one of the old Spanish missions or something, like a historical piece. And
He's got a
fire the body through the front window.
Daestra, I love the fact that your instinct was to have Xance do necromancy to it and not the Giovanni.
I mean, we know why that's the reason.
I do, but I can still appreciate the irony, can I not?
That people are like, let's ask the Ventru about necromancy.
That makes sense.
He knows the finances and the dead. It was all about death and taxes.
I mean, Byrick doesn't have a lot to do tonight. I was called here, I saw the body, and now I have a possible target.
And you have 2 guns.
I have more than 2 guns, Adam. How dare you?
If I'm not mistaken, you didn't want the body, and I didn't need it, so I told one of my drivers to go throw it in the LA River.
Oh yeah.
That also sounds right.
Or didn't it go to my place? Or, I don't remember.
You want
Oh,
a dead
yeah.
body?
Hey kid, you want a dead body?
Yeah, didn't it like one of your, I don't know, not maids, but like butler people take it over your ghouls?
If you want to take the dead body, you can take the dead body, Adam.
I think
Over my dead body.
I was literally about to dump it in the LA River.
I think I was going to do necromancy stuff to it, but I don't remember. Someone in chat remember?
I was going to do necromancy stuff to it, but I don't know necromancy.
Yeah.
Right. Necromancy.
Necromancer.
Klaus, what is your aim going to be tonight?
I have no idea. I'm gonna find a bar. or a piano lounge. Why not? Let's stick with that gag.
You could probably find a jazz club.
Exactly.
So I'm guessing, like, just literally nobody remembers the plan that you guys came up with last session.
No, I remember. Well, I remember the part I was going to do.
I don't.
You're not the only one with a bad memory to this. It's been so long, yeah.
Okay, save us notes. So originally the idea was that you guys were going to try and frame Dante into believing he was the one that did all of the stuff that he was accusing Angelina of. You spoke with Louis Fortier, who advised you that that might be a bad idea, because even if you were to frame Dante, you couldn't guarantee that anybody would follow Carlo. Carlo spoke with Angelina, who once again tried to get him to come away, but he mostly just focused on pawning his child off on her.
Right. Zan's gonna examine stuff.
So let's get down to brass tacks. What are you trying to accomplish? The coterie as a whole. What do you want to happen here? Mark wants control of the Giovanni, which means that somehow Dante needs to be gotten rid of and Carlo put in his place.
Right. I mean, I'm down to go fuck with Dante.
You probably didn't have a motorcycle.
Now, Carlo also found out that the only one he would be able to report Dante's crimes to is Isabel. And Isabel can only be contacted ostensibly by Dante. So that puts a bit of a fly in the ointment.
Is it like a direct connection or special phone, or do we know?
It's more like chain of command sort of deal.
So
Important.
basically, Adam has to agree to sell out his cousin in order to get Isabella to show up. And then when Isabella shows up is when we reveal the evidence that Dante was trying to sell secrets to the Tremere and was funneling money that was supposed to go to Venice to his personal banking accounts, as well as to pay off favors and blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
And so my plan is to work the paperwork so that when Adam agrees to sell his cousin out, that there is evidence to back it up.
The paper trail.
So then
And
what was
that's-
our plan to get Dante to call Isabel?
To get Adam has to agree to sell out his cousin and then put the tables on him.
But I don't imagine Isabel is staying in town. So how do we get... Because we have to have Dante call her, I'm assuming?
The other problem is that Dante is expecting Carlo to bring the information to him personally, who he will then give the information to Isabel and the greater Giovanni at large.
Yeah.
So Adam, you just have to play your cards right and say that you have to... You basically have to tell him, I want to make sure you don't screw me over. I want to be there when you give the information.
But then, I don't know that he's not going to just try to do the same thing that I'm doing to him.
Because he thinks you're incompetent.
I don't know if my acting's that good, though.
It has to be, Adam. And if not, it's called willpower.
I did put points into it, so...
Oh, that's good.
And I did put that first dot into larceny using my precocious merit, Chaz.
Aha, yes.
And my plan was to start forging some paperwork.
I thought we agreed on like craft ledger domain.
Is that what you wanted, not larceny? Okay.
Well, larceny is
Yeah,
like actually
forgery.
stealing yourself.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, I already put that down, and it's under forgery. I
That
put
one,
craft
okay.
forgery.
That's the one. Gotcha. Okay. So, let's get on the same page here. Mark, specifically what documents are you trying to forge Dante's signature on?
I didn't want to forge Dante's signature. I needed Adam to go to the mansion, get me some examples of his cousin's handwriting, and I was going to attempt to forge the handwriting to make it seem like there was missives and paperwork going back and forth.
Between,
To make it seem...
you wanted Mauricio's handwriting, if memory serves.
Yes.
Okay, which, Adam, you can get from the mansion. So that was your mission.
But didn't it have Mauricio's handwriting on the paper we already have?
I mean, I have like a couple of examples of his like handwriting of his signature, probably, but not like anything longer than that.
Now, if you had the original ledger that Mauricio sort of used to explain the betrayal that befell you, you would probably have enough for Mark to work with. However, I don't believe you actually took that.
Yeah, because currently what I have is... Let's see here.
Is that a bunch of deeds?
Yeah, I had a couple of deeds. Yeah, let's see. I have 6 forged title deeds, which are for... One of them was for Disneyland, laundering through Universal, bank accounts related to the family in Venice, deed to the graveyard, papers for delis, a laundromat, an Italian restaurant, and a tobacco store. So I have deeds with his signature, as well as like some of the stuff that shows where they were laundering money from. So I need more substantial examples of his handwriting if I'm to fake that this money is actually going to Dante's Secrets accounts, which I'm assuming I'll be able to find some of his accounts if you bring me more financial stuff.
So it's gonna be tricky to not get caught at the mansion, though. Everybody, I suppose, knows me now, but I can play it off somehow.
All right, so step 1 is to get examples of Mauricio's handwriting. What's step 2?
Step 2 is forging the documentation, which I can get started on.
And then what do you intend to do with that?
So I need his handwriting to fake missives that kind of make it seem like they're selling secrets to the Tremere in order to gain more personal power, in order to overthrow Isabella and seize more control within the Giovanni. But what I'm going to start faking immediately is, since I have the routing number to Venice, I'm going to make it seem like he was using like a dummy, basically using like a dummy account to make it seem like he was sending money to Venice, but was actually inflating his own pocket and sending it to other like random places that I'm going to make it seem like belong to the Tremere.
Okay, so forge a missive linking Dante to the Tremere, and step 3 is what then?
I'm assuming is increasing Carlo's credibility.
But how are we gonna do that while making me seem incompetent? So I don't.
You just have to seem incompetent to Dante.
So to run errands for the other Giovanni.
You just gotta look competent in front of some people and incompetent in front of others. And you already know one of the big secrets, Adam. You just have to start crying.
And you, by making Carlo seem competent, how do you wish to do that? How long do you expect that to take in terms of like in-game time?
Well, the plan was to start fostering trust, which is by using him as a contact with 40A and Byrick. Well, the sooner you can talk to the people that were trying to work over 40A, the sooner I could put you into contact with him.
But because he wanted to talk, did Dante want to talk to 48 personally, didn't he?
No. Adam, give me an intelligence politics roll at a 7.
I don't do that, not Gio, not Carla. Let's see.
Yes, Adam, take out your own character sheet. It's on the back of your birth certificate.
I only have intelligence. Yeah, let's go. Do you have 7? Yeah, I got 1. Hell yeah.
Okay. Thinking back to the night of the meeting, you remember that Stanley Milliner was the one that was sort of put in charge of courting 40A and, shall we say, the more cerebral anarchs as a whole. So the Milliners are in charge of 48. Dante wants Byrick, presumably because he's powerful as shit and will hopefully do jobs for him.
So I'll do Baragash last, I suppose, so I can build up.
They also asked you to find Murphy
Fierro. Say that again now.
They did also ask you to find Murphy Fierro, so they can get in contact with the less cerebral of the anarchs.
So I bring the imposter, Murphy Fierro, that was at the party.
I did make one very good imposter Fierro that I implanted him with some of Fierro's memories. At least the things that we did with him.
But it's going to be tricky to find that guy. And then was that also for the Milliners or was somebody else? Or do I have to roll for, remember?
What? The Milliners are for Louis Fortier. Murphy Fierro is to sort of ingratiate the Giovanni to the greater anarch zeitgeist.
So it could be to any of the Giovannis.
Well, the idea is that you bring him to Dante, as Dante is the one spearheading the Giovanni operation in Los Angeles.
But then that wouldn't be look competent to Dante, so if
you could make him look competent, you could look competent to Dante by bringing either Byrick or Fierro.
Or you mean the wrong Fierro and look incompetent still to him.
They're not going to be able to tell.
Yeah. True.
Okay, so step 3 of the plan is to build Carlo's credibility. By introducing Byrick or Murphy. Alright. So let's imagine a world where the right Giovanni find Carlo to be competent, which is mostly going to be Dante himself if you're going to go that route. What's the next step taken?
Pretend to sell out Isabella, is what Mark would suggest.
Sell Isabella or sell out Angelina?
Angelina, my bad.
And how do you intend to do that?
Well, Carlo just has to give him enough information about Isabella and hold back enough that he needs to be there during the meeting. Especially kind of lean on the fact that Dante is promising that he'll put in a good word for you to take his place.
Hmm.
Now, let's consider this. Adam, give me another intelligence politics roll. This one at a difficulty 8. Mark, I'll give you the same roll.
Intelligence politics, you say?
Yes, what a success again.
One success?
Yes.
I have 3 successes.
Okay.
By an hour combined.
It's the modern world. Isabel is a very busy vampire in a very busy clan of vampires. What are the chances that she's actually going to hop a plane to go meet with Dante just to plug up one leak in one city and not expect Dante to do it himself?
So then you diablerize him, Adam. And then you present Isabella with the paperwork.
I'll get him alone in a room. It's gonna be tricky.
Well, if you do it during the meeting with Byrick Ash, you might not be the one that gets to diablerize him.
Yeah.
But your chances of winning improve significantly.
True.
But your survival goes down.
I mean, if Byrick chooses to line up a shot like he's playing billiards and get both of you with one, Lottie could probably do it.
I have 1 dot in survival, so I get after all this 1 dot in survival.
Adam, that's not what survival's for.
I know. It's doing a stupid joke. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Roll survival. Alright, well, you're gonna die at some point during this scenario. I don't know when, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Adam, in order to lay the groundwork, get me that goddamn paperwork. We gotta get this ball moving. People don't want to watch us sit here and pretend to make plans all day.
Or do they?
We should act.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So, Adam, let's put it this way. Your current objective is the Giovanni Mansion. Who do you take with you?
Well, like, I think Byrick Ash is too soon for that.
I'll go with you.
No, but they're like, who's this?
Let me ask you a question. Why do you think it's too soon?
Because I need to prove to the other Giovanni first before I take out Dante. In my opinion. Well, or else they're just gonna put someone else up there and have to do this whole thing over again.
Yes. Such is the problem with assassinating a political figurehead.
Yeah.
If you want, I'll go with you, Adam, and I'll try to convince 48 to come with me.
That works. Well, you're still working on paperwork, though.
Well, if I see the paperwork myself.
Yeah. You can use your identity memory to just screenshot your.
I unfortunately did not take the eidetic memory flaw, but I do have a good memory.
The identity memory flaw? I remember everything.
Allegedly, people with eidetic memories are more prone to depression.
How many dots in politics do you have, Carlo?
0.
Okay. Unfortunately, you have no way of reaching the milliners, even if you wanted to. Unless you were to maybe find some contact info in Mauricio's Rolodex. Now, that's entirely possible.
Oh man, the Rolodex.
Do I still have that in from the beginning of the body? Yeah.
You took his Rolodex. Yeah, I remember. I'm pretty sure you did.
I think all his rings for sure. I didn't find my gun.
Adam.
Yeah.
Do you know what a Rolodex is?
To watch it.
That's a
Rolodex.
Oh,
I thought you took the Rolodex when you went to his office to take things.
Oh yeah.
A Rolodex is
Like
a
the
little...
art catalog for people, like names, phone numbers, affiliation.
You have a Rolex?
Think of it like a personally created phone book.
I know what it is. Yeah, I've seen them. My baby like Rolodex. Yes, I know what that is.
I'm too sure.
So, upon Carlo remembering that a Rolodex is not indeed a watch,
He steals the Rolodex, opens it up. It's like, there's no fucking watch in here.
how do I tell time with this shit?
That's index
throws it
cards.
away.
What is this?
Yeah. Great. Like, there's a phone number in this Rolodex. What the hell is that?
Okay, Adam, here's what I want you to do. I want you to roll percentile dice for me twice.
Let's do that. Got a 50. And a 29.
A 29. Okay. I'm going to storyteller fiat and say that you have the Rolodex in your trunk somewhere. Just because you've forgotten about it.
The car that I pulled over on the side of the road? Or is it in Mauricio's?
No, you took it, you have it. In the Rolodex, you do have contact information for both Stanley Milliner and Zochi Pisanov. In addition, by rolling below a 30, you do have a Venetian telephone number labeled emergencies only.
Call it right now.
Yeah, if you call it right now, we can move this pony show a lot faster.
Alright. Call this number. What's the best I can do?
You know what? Let's take it a step further. Call it in, get them here, and we'll just assassinate them all.
Yeah.
We'll be the head of the Giovanni if you're the only Giovanni, Adam. All I'm saying.
Just get rid of the Giovanni and just make it the Martinez.
Yeah.
There
I'll
you
be
go.
writing history with the Death Note. This is
Alright, you know what? I'm sadly not behind this plan anymore.
That's the best way to get Tom out of the thing. Sorry, Tom. I just had to.
No, you didn't.
I know I did it, but I felt like I had to.
So you're taking me and we're trying to take 48 of the mansion then?
Or should I?
Because even if you do want to kill everybody, it'd be preferable if I set up that fake stuff earlier.
Yeah, we'll all wait. We should wait then for a day to get all the paperwork, the groundwork set up.
Oh, you'd be surprised how quickly I can do paperwork at him.
Yeah.
Unmarked goddamn vents.
Goodbye, Cool Imp.
Goodbye, Imp.
Bye.
I will tell you this.
Keep you safe.
Both Stanley Milliner and Xochitl Pisanov are not at the mansion currently. They have their own havens, which you will have addresses for in the Rolodex.
Cool.
I will also give you contact information for Dante, if needs be, and then again you have the emergencies only number. But you can tell it is not a U.S. phone number. It definitely goes to Venice.
The Pope. The head of Giovanni the Pope.
No, he's the head of the La Sombra.
Is he really?
I mean, no.
Aww.
I mean, he might be. One of them might be on the Amici Noctis. I'm not sure.
It's like, please let that be true.
It's the cool Pope, it's the Black Pope. The Nega Pope.
Makeup.
Or what did they call him? The Anti-Pope?
I could totally see Clement V being a La Sombra.
Not Pope Innocent.
I mean, maybe
The
him
third?
too, but I'm just thinking, because Clement V was the one that moved the papacy to Avignon in the 14th century, and just basically turned Catholicism into a vending machine of indulgences.
So what are we doing, Adam?
Tell you what. Just to move this shit show a little faster, we can resolve that as a downtime activity if you want. Adam?
No. I will not allow.
I mean, if you have serious objections to it, Tom.
No.
Okay.
I think it would, well, like you mean like off stream or?
No, downtime activity. We've done this before. It happened. It's something that the vampires do off screen. So you can get in, you can get the paperwork, and Xantz can forge it within a matter of a couple of hours.
Okay.
How is your academic score, Carlo Martino? He says, hiding a smirk.
Non-existent.
Yep, them's his words, boss.
But I have 2 dots of investigation. But I don't know if that counts. That'll...
It totes do. Give me intelligence investigation diff 7.
Hello, can I read Pepe hands?
He can read, but he can only read 13th Italian, 13th century Italian.
No, classic.
He can only read freaking Petrarch and Dante.
You got 3 successes though. Wait, we said the difficulty 7 or
7, yeah.
Yeah, you still got 3 successes.
Okay. Josh, you get to pick 3 specific documents that Carlo has brought you.
I would like the document that implicates Carlo.
Well, I mean, you forged that yourself.
No one's gonna question it.
Am I allowed to have that one, the one that they specifically used to implicate him, or their plan to implicate him?
That one's gonna be hard to find. Only because Carlo left it behind when Mauricio died.
Died.
Carlo,
He
roll
did.
percentiles again.
Just one time or
Yeah, just once.
62.
62. He has no idea where the fuck that is. You know, he might get to the mansion, rummage around for it a bit, but it's fucking vapor for all intents and purposes.
In that case, I would like to have any kind of document that relates to him rewriting a report to Venice.
Okay.
I would like a document detailing where the money they're getting goes to which of their laundering
Okay,
businesses.
That's just any random fucking notebook off of Mauricio's shelf, no problem.
And for the last one, I'd like something juicy. Ideally, it'd be anything of him directly writing to Dante. Or if not, the previous head of the house.
So any memos that he sent to Sophia?
Yes. Do you want me to make a forgery roll?
You have the skill, and Mark is smart enough to know what needs to be said where. I don't think that's necessary.
Okay.
Okay. And furthermore, as part of our downtime activity, let's say it's been a week. Let's say you've had a week to ingratiate Carlo into the lesser Giovanni.
In the Martinos? Lesser Giovanni.
Carlo, how is you said, how many dots do you have in politics?
Non-existent.
Uh-huh.
Well, as I said, XP right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you have
over
50 up.
That's at 25 now.
God damn.
All right, here's what I
Well, I
want you
mean,
to
yeah.
do.
Got a week of downtime.
But I become
But
more player than ever before.
What, get a dot of politics?
I have to level up, per se, to use my XP.
Well, I just mean the Milliners, the Pisonobes. I think those were the only two actual families I had put in town. There might have been one or two others. Adam? Hot Trash, what's up, buddy?
Hey, HCG. Man, we got everyone popping in tonight. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Adam, you're going to roll me a manipulation subterfuge at a difficulty 8. Mark, I want a manipulation politics at a difficulty 7. And we are going to add this together into one big fucking pool.
You said manipulation, what was it? Subterfuge? What was it?
Yeah, manipulation subterfuge.
That's like one of my best rolls.
3 successes.
Hold on, I need to put more pluses. Yeah. Got 8. Got 5 successes.
Wow! Wow, fucking we! Alright. So that is above and beyond an exceptional success. I want you to describe to me how you've spent a week ingratiating Adam to his betters. Or his lessers.
By stopping him from talking.
Who's describing it, Adam?
Force him to carry around that broadsword from Murphy.
Let's hear it around.
Well, who's describing it, Adam or myself?
You guys can work together to weave the narrative, as can Kyle and Tom
Weave?
if they wish to interject.
I have no idea how I would possibly interject into these two's weaving of this Immaculate tail.
Maybe not Byrick himself, but Dom can.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, yeah, Klaus is totally just gonna, like, secretly follow around, just passion the shit out of people. It's like, oh man, it's that fucking Carlo guy. You know, suddenly I don't hate him. You know, right?
Putting up propaganda posters of me everywhere. Carlo, you want to believe.
So, first of all, knowing Zance and his impeccable taste, Carlo needs new thread. Let's be honest. These are Italians. They want like a higher class outfit.
Yeah. We're also Giovanni. We live in the graveyards for some.
Well, here's how Mark can do that. If hopefully that first night we had our meeting, Adam brings me the documentation, I'm immediately going to get to work on doing that. But Adam does need a Fiero and he does need a Byrick. If he doesn't want to take Byrick, I'm going to go to where I told that Fiero to hang out. I'm going to buy a crossbow. I'm going to have my driver basically patrol the streets where I know that Fiero is supposed to be. The moment I see him, I'm going to take the crossbow, shoot him in the heart, put him in my trunk, and then he's going to get dropped off at the Giovanni mansion with Carlo at some point during the week.
You are unfathomably rich. I have no doubt that with your connections, you can find somebody given a week's time.
And even if this isn't the real Fiero, I don't expect any of the old fuddy-duddy Giovanni to know exactly what Fiero would look like outside of Adam, of course.
Oh, they fucking don't. They knew no Fiero through fucking, whispers in the grapevine. They don't actually know anything about him. Hell, you could have brought him fucking Klaus and told him it was Murphy.
I mean, I could be Murphy. I literally have the ability to just be Murphy.
If you want to do that, you can.
I'm down.
Murphy is a title, not a name.
Much
I
like
have risen to the mighty power of Murphy. Yeah, it's like Fiero is his actual name, Murphy's title.
Okay.
And of course, also I'm going to convince 48 to have a meeting with the millionaires, of which I will act as one of his accounting assistants to kind of be there to scrutinize any kind of one-overs they're trying to pull on him.
You find out that it's entirely above board. Not only is it above board, they are doing their level best to be as useful as possible. To get him as many benefits, as many write-offs, as many little tiny things they do. Basically, as much as an accountant could possibly suck up to somebody, that is what you see here, and is blatantly, screamingly obvious to you. And most likely to Louis as well. But essentially, what happens at the end of the week is, if not the main body politic of the Giovanni themselves, but definitely the offshoot families, you've noticed are looking at Carlo in a little bit of a different way. That maybe this is somebody that's been underestimated. Maybe this is someone who's been held down by the previous regime. Maybe someone that they themselves have suffered under, that they themselves have been underestimated by. Maybe this Carlo is a powerful new directive that he brought in the legendary Murphy Fiero, that he knows the storied Byrick Ash.
So here's my idea. If we got at least the undercurrent of the Giovanni thinking twice about you, I think at the end of the week, you should set up a meeting between Dante and Byrick. I will give you copies of the fake paperwork I've set up. You tell Dante that you have the evidence you've gathered against Angelina, present him with the evidence that we got, the evidence we have against him, and then when he tries to do whatever vampire bullshit he wants to do, you turn around and fucking eat him. And everybody in the mansion who isn't in that room is going to see the paperwork, see Byrick was there, and knew that he couldn't stand against the two of you.
Then Barry Alvarez would be plot twist.
If that's how it goes, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Hey man, just make sure your willpower is stocked up by the time you go.
No. Or he just shoots me like fuck this Italian blood just shoots me in the chest multiple times.
I mean, Valerinos has got a point. It's been pretty heavily telegraphed.
Anyways, that's how I suggest we cap this baby off.
The powder keg, yeah.
I will, jump around throughout the week at different cool jazz clubs and be seen in public with Carlo to like bolster his celebrity reputations.
Pretending to be Murphy Fierro?
No, like as Klaus, like just over the course of the week, like I have the fame from the Tyson thing, just like keep that going, and then like build up a small celebrity thing, and be like, oh yeah, Carlos one of my friends, or like as close to friends as vampires get.
Yeah.
It's like yes, we talk cordially in public.
Yeah, absolutely. With the amazing role, and honestly, if you had said that sooner, I would have given them bonuses. But with that amazing role you've got going on, people are thinking different about Carlo. All right. When you offer to reach out to Dante, he wastes no time. If anything, over the past week, he's been getting impatient. He wants his info. So when you reach out to him to set up a meeting, yeah, come see me tonight. I'll make time for you at the mansion, Carlo. How do you want to do this?
Do you want to just meet in the Rachel's old room? Your office?
I'm sorry, what now? What did you say?
In Mauricio's old room?
Mauricio's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess nobody
dinner table.
Yeah, nobody ever uses it anymore these days. Hey, they ever find Alfredo?
Not that I know of.
Ah, shit, we really gotta get somebody to fill that guy's desk. Alright. Alright. What do you wanna say? An hour, 2 hours?
2 hours?
Yeah, alright.
Sounds good. I'll see you there at the mansion then.
Don't keep me waiting, Carlo. What you got better be good.
I got you.
Okay.
Klaus, do you want to go in my car and be just outside of the gates?
Sure.
I mean, he's super stealth obfuscate, man. He can be standing next to fucking Carlo if he wants.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be the
Ghosts
one.
don't give a fuck.
I'll be the one, I guess. Driving. I suppose I'll drive everybody in my Phantom, but I will be just outside of the gate, pretty much.
And Byrick, I assume you are going as well?
I believe that's part of the plan, yes.
I mean, it is, but you can veto that anytime you want.
I'll just kill myself instead.
Instead of like, I'm here to meet you, shoot myself. Too many Italians.
I mean, I feel like that's why he would go. It's like that Italian man has got too many walls taunting. Let Bubbles finish that job.
If that is the case, then each of you have 2 hours to prepare for the meeting.
In real time.
See you all tomorrow, chat.
Tell everything we're doing, second by second. All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna have a snack. Be armed and ready to go.
And then, wait, Chaz, did we ever, I guess it did a week, but then did, what's it called? Not Angelina? Or was it Angelina?
Oh yeah, that's right. She said she was leaving in 2 days. We'll
And I was
say, we'll say, out of love and respect for you, she has postponed her plane trip for when you are ready.
Damn, man. Things were different in the 50s.
She's like, she's like, what, a plane ticket to Venice? It's like, what, $15?
Oh, give her some credit. She has a private jet.
Damn, private jet in the 50s?
She is a Giovanni.
Honestly, it might be cheaper than we realized.
But that's pretty early in aviation, though. That'd still be pretty expensive.
They were flying for, like, officially for 10 years or so.
I mean, people were building planes for the shits of it back.
I have 8 dots of resources. Why don't I have a plane?
I don't know. Why don't you have an airplane?
I'm gonna buy one of those double-decker planes that has 2
Weren't we
stories.
working on buying Japan and all that?
Yeah, I'm working to move into the Japanese market.
I mean, one of my ghouls is Japanese.
So you're a German war veteran with a Japanese ghoul?
Yes. And the other one's Russian.
Wrong. I'm sorry to tell you this. He's not Russian. He's Italian.
No, Ivan is specifically Russian. I got Carlo from my Italian friend. Besides, I'm a World War One, not World War Two.
I didn't say World War II. I just said German war veteran.
Right, but there's a difference. They wanted.
Just have a friend belonging to a nationality that doesn't really exist anymore.
No, that was Yakov, Yusuf.
The Ottoman Empire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is my Ottoman friend.
Oh.
And I think
Yakov.
Yakov actually ended up getting embraced.
Neat. Good for him. I think.
Well, he took an Uzi clip to the face when the coterie was sieging Lodin's mansion. So
all right.
Bob didn't want to lose Yakov. So
Yeah.
Good for him.
all right, what about the rest of you? What do you spend the 2 hours doing?
Polishing American's guns.
Armin, I'm also gonna have my ghoul Haruka be ready to like set up as an escape plan from the mansion. Shit goes crazy.
Okay. What do you want her, like a block down with a car running?
Yeah, I was thinking like motorcycle, but yeah.
Mark, what are you spending 2 hours doing?
I'm going to summon one of my spectral allies.
Okay.
I'm going to summon Daisy, one of the ghosts who I held Carlo free from the Giovanni. I believe Daisy was her name.
I believe it was Danielle, actually.
Danielle, okay, my apologies. I wish to summon Danielle after who I helped return one of her fetters to her.
Okay. So as you stand alone, thankfully alone, in your drawing room, for what seems like the first time in ages.
And then we walk in like, hey, what's up, Mark?
I mean, that's what he thinks. Klaus is actually there.
Yeah.
He very well might be. You call Danielle's soul from the beyond. Well, I haven't seen you in a while. I was wondering if you'd forgotten about me.
How could I forget you, Danielle? I was hoping I could borrow some of your assistance this evening.
Suppose it's the least I can do, but what did you need?
Well, you see, Carlo is possibly going to get himself into a bit of trouble trying to, let's say, remove some of the old guard with old-fashioned ideas within the Giovanni. People who see your kind more as slaves as compared to the human beings that you are, bereft of your corporeal form as you be.
She sort of
I would hope-
smiles, and you can feel. It's not a warm sort of pathos that floods into the room, but it's more like cold bemusement, as she says, "You had me at get rid of some of the old guard. You don't need to give me the sales pitch. What can I do to help?"
If you could, perhaps keep an eye on Carlo, and should he need my assistance, I plan on being nearby to enter the fray. But if there's anything you can do from your side of things, that would also be helpful.
I might be able to arrange a distraction, tie up some of the ghosts. I've made some, well, let's call them friends down here. Renegades aren't half bad people once you get to know them. I think you might like them.
I do like the way that word sounds. You know, we ourselves call ourselves anarchs. The Giovanni are nominally attached to the Camarilla, although they consider themselves an independent faction. Perhaps we have a little more in common than we thought.
I might be able to keep the ghosts of the mansion busy, if that helps. But what are you going to be doing while I keep an eye on Carlo?
Well, unless I can enter the mansion myself, I'm going to have to remain outside the gates. Hence why, if things get physical, I'd like for you to contact me.
Haven't you already been inside once?
I have, but that was under false pretenses. I believe they might have me somewhat figured out.
Alright, I'll do what I can.
And how is my companion, old Mr. Jack Parsons, doing down there?
I don't talk to him much, to be honest. He's a little stuffy, and he tends to be in with the hierarchy types.
I'll have to have you elaborate on what that means with me one of these days, but the plan is to meet in the mansion in the next 2 hours. I will rely upon your assistance in these matters.
I'll be there in an hour and a half just to make sure we get things started properly.
Then I shall see you there, I say with a smile.
She returns it. Maybe. As her form fades once more.
And that's what I'm setting up.
Okay. Byrek, anything you wish to spend 2 hours doing?
No, not particularly. Just waiting.
Give the guns one last polish.
I was gonna say, like, that's what Carlo can do, like, one last thing is, just polish.
One last thing, that implies that this will be the last time.
Carlo, what do you do with your 2 hours?
Talk to Alfredo, I'm guessing? Yeah, talk to Alfredo.
He sort of sits sullenly on a couch in Zance's living room, looking up at you as you approach.
Hey Alfredo, how you doing? I know we haven't talked much since
I tried to burn you off.
I'm sorry about not talking to you about it still. But
I don't know, man.
If all things are right, I would still like you to. I want you to stay with me if you want to. I know it's probably not a reasonable request, but
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What do you think? I've been, I'm not one for soul searching, right? I like numbers. Numbers is easy. Numbers is... They don't change. Past couple nights I ain't been doing nothing but change. Honest to God, I don't think I know what's best for me anymore. I'm this weird fucking half-dead monster. I never hurt nobody in my life. And a couple nights ago I kill a hooker and you throw her out a window. If you think Cairo's better for me, who the fuck am I to say Cairo's not better? If I should stay with you, maybe I should stay with you. Like I said, yeah. The only family, I don't know if I trust is the right word, but... there's something there.
The devil you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that dead hooker's body still enchanted with Byric's spell?
If I don't remember exactly what he rolled, but I think it was. I think it got whammied for at least a good 3 days.
It was like a month today or something like that. That's what memory serves, but I don't know.
No, that was the guy's eyelids.
Oh yeah. That's what it was.
Oh, he is very committed at this point.
I can't close my eyes without seeing madness.
That guy's a living Lovecraft protag.
That's not even Lovecraft at that point. That's like Junji Ito. It's like that Junji Ito story where every time that guy sleeps, he ages, and as he does in his dream, or something like that.
Yeah.
You tell me, cousin. What do you think I should do?
Well, if things do go all right over here today, I want you to stay here with me. If you still want to.
Yeah.
If
Why change your heart?
I feel like I still need someone I can trust. That's well, besides these buffoons, we need a bigger family. You know, we gotta rebuild the family from the ground up. And you're good with numbers. I'm not so good with numbers, so we can learn from our exams together, I suppose.
You are gonna have to spin one hell of a story about where you found my ass.
Don't worry about that.
Honestly, if you wanna tack another accolade to the name of Carlo Martino, hey
Yeah.
guys, I found Alfredo.
And on top of it, like that's some high level necromancy to be like, yo, I fucking embrace this guy from the dead. Say that's it's like 2 accolades on one.
Yeah. But then they might try to take him away, though. That's the only thing, yeah.
Not if you're in charge of the Giovanni.
Yeah, that's why. So my goal is, I guess, yeah, that's the current goal of to be the head of the LA Giovanni.
Alright, cousin.
But
LA's the
But I
best
think-
thing. LA's the best thing I know, and well, families
Yeah,
gotta
but-
watch each other's back, right?
exactly, yeah.
He sort of clasps a hand on your shoulder. He looks you in the eye, deeply to the pit of your soul, an almost human connection that you have not had outside of maybe Angelina herself, and he says to you,
This is what a good eye.
"Yeah, his one fucking good eye that's not like whited out." Cousin, it's only because I respect you that I'm so honest with you. You dumb son of a bitch, but I'm grateful you found me. And he sort of pulls you into one of those masculine bro hugs.
Like, I am potent steel. Just hug him back. Squeeze him with the red dot of potence.
You gotta be careful if they run themselves to death with that Martino blood in them.
and we're both gonna cry blood of tears. I'm glad I found you too, cousin.
Are there any other preparations that Carlo wishes to make?
Polish his sword. Just kidding.
Well,
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, yeah, just fucking power move. Walk up to the mansion with a big ass fucking claymore on your back.
And then he showed me what the Anarchs have given me this out of their massive respect for me.
I like the idea that the story of Carlo Martino, the warrior Giovanni, just trickles through the family. Like,
I dig it.
It's the crying swordsman.
As people are like, I hear you crossed the Rubicon with Caesar.
so if there are no other preparations to be made, then let us fast forward to the moment when the Rolls-Royce Phantom rolls up to the Giovanni mansion once more. Who is where and who is visible?
I'm Carlo, but I'm gonna try to obvious my way around as best I can.
Ooh, hold on. Our internet is doing some interesting things at the moment.
Yes.
I think we're okay now.
Okay. Whew. Yeah, I think I'm okay now too.
As long as you don't think about it anymore, Adam. Like,
Yeah.
you know, how funny that was.
Well,
As long as you stop thinking about it so much and how much it made you laugh, you should be fine.
yeah. It broke Cal too, though. So yeah.
That was good. That was funny.
But yes, who is seated where?
I'll be kind of sitting on the hood of my car a little bit down the street.
Okay, so they're walking up to the gates. Is what is occurring.
Yes. I'm not going in because the last time I pretended to be a Giovanni, Adam told me the conversation that they had with him, including that the name I used was used by a much older Giovanni. So I'm a little worried about stepping in with current leadership.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do for you, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to negate you during the penultimate scene. Hold on while I troll through my... Oh, you son of a bitch. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my Adobe Acrobat. You have a copy of the V20 core book to hand, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Book 3, the permutations. I would like you to go to the bestiary. I believe it's chapter 9. And there should be stat blocks for 2 wraiths. One is a specter, not that one, and the other one, you can use that for Danielle.
Okay.
So Danielle has called in a favor with some of the renegades of the necropolis of Los Angeles. There's a guy that's probably sweet on her down there, and she managed to pull some strings to get some of the renegade gangs to make sure the ghosts of the mansion are otherwise preoccupied. So as you roll up, anyone sort of sensitive to that brand of the occult, namely Mark and Carlo, would recognize that the air is very thick with pathos tonight. All sorts of emotions are on the wind and almost tangible, so much so that you can nearly taste them, overlapping one another. But there is a deficit of spectral guardians. Danielle is currently in the Shadowlands with the other 3 of the coterie. Klaus, are you obfuscated at the moment?
Yes.
Okay. And I am assuming that Carlo and Byrick are just gonna brazenly walk in?
Yep.
I guess so.
Is Danielle a recently deceased or an old soul?
Recently deceased.
Okay.
She's not very powerful. Huh, I guess there are 3 stat blocks for wraiths. I thought there was 2. I mean, I'm not trying to overwrite your agency here, Tom. If there's something else you'd rather have Byrick do, then by all means.
No?
Okay. As you approach the gate, there's a new doorman on duty, a new ghoul manning the gates, and he sort of looks quizzically at Carlo and Byrick as they approach. Mr. Martino?
Yes, sir.
Do you not have a car?
We decided to walk. Byrick is a large man. He doesn't like the what's not the cowardness, the shortness of most American cars. He feels squished in there, man.
Mr. Ash, he nods politely in your direction. Turning back to Carlo, I know that Mr. Giovanni's expecting you tonight. He didn't mention that you were bringing company. He has informed us that the staff would be relatively, shall we say, skeletal to give you an opportunity to speak.
Oh, he wanted to speak to Barrick Ash himself, so last year I brought him to the great Barrick Ash. Is there a problem?
No, not at all, sir. I just was surprised is all. He waves to the house and the gate begins to pull open. Please, welcome to our humble abode, Mr. Ash. Make yourself at home.
My thanks. Now they've let me in, those fools.
Indeed, as you make your way up the circular walk to the front door, the ghoul there pulls it open for you, holds it open. You are assailed immediately, the 3 of you. Well, I suppose Danielle too, so all 4 of you are assailed immediately by the scent of dust and must and decay. There are a few lights on, cloaking the opulent living room in a heavy blanket of shadows. As the doorman said, you don't immediately sense too many other people in the house tonight. As you extend whatever extrasensory perceptions that you may have available to your supernatural forms.
I can see the dark.
You're more or less alone. Minus those manning the door. Carlo, you know where Mauricio's office is?
So, head to the office then, with leading Barrick Ash. Oh yes, showing him the way.
With the papers I gave you, Adam?
Yeah. Papers in a folder. And I guess I opened the door, or I guess knocked on the door first.
Carlo!
Yes,
Come on in. Mark, is there anything you'd wish to have Danielle do in the Shadowlands?
Are there any ghosts that seem to be watching the scene?
No, again, she has made sure that the mansion's ghosts are otherwise occupied.
Okay, Danielle's just going to kind of quickly float through some of the rooms and see if anybody's still around snooping or anything like that.
It's a whole bunch of emptiness. But when you get to Mauricio's office, I'm assuming she'll phase through right as Carlo's knocking. You can see Dante, the large, rotund Italian man, has made himself at home with a cigar, sitting behind Mauricio's desk. And standing sort of flanking him are these two tough guy-looking types, dressed in suits. Could you give me a perception alertness roll for Danielle?
I don't get to use my awesome dice pool.
Who's awesome dice pool? Mark's?
Oh, Mark's. But mine for this kind of thing isn't that awesome. What did you say again? Perception alertness?
Yeah.
That's 5 successes.
5 successes. So, as she sort of looks these guys up and down, she can tell by the way their jackets fold and crease that they are clearly armed. And the guns they are secreting beneath their blazers look rather large.
So unless Carlo has death sight, unless he's currently seeing past the shroud, he wouldn't be able to hear a ghost, right?
If Carlo wishes to have that active, he may. As I'm assuming you guys would have coordinated before this happened, so he knows that there's a ghost operative on their side.
I think your eyes wide open, don't they, or something like that? If you activate it.
Don't our eyes change or something? Yeah.
I actually think it's harder for you to see.
Or I think they go see us, but they go see the whiteness in our eyes or whatever, the change in our eyes, but I don't think other vampires do.
I always played that for Auspex, but not necessarily Death Sight. If you want it to be that way, it can be.
Yeah, I'll do.
But I mean, you're a fucking Giovanni. So, like, what are you going to walk in and the guys are like, he's seeing ghosts!
I'm just talking
It's like,
to
yeah?
over here.
What, you can't?
Yeah.
He's been possessed by the devil.
Does it look like Does it look like they can see Danielle?
As she pokes her head through, no. They don't seem to pay her any mind.
So Danielle's gonna kind of lean close to Carl and be like, "They're backing you."
Carlo will.
Byrick, with your eavesdropping specialty, you hear that a mile away.
Hear what?
He can hear ghosts.
Wait, hang on. Do you have Auspex?
No.
Oh, never fucking mind. You don't hear shit.
I do.
I'll give it to you, just to smooth things over a bit. It's a sort of disembodied whisper at the edge of your perception. You're not sure where it comes from, and it's slightly creepy, but you hear it.
It's like I hear things in my head all the time, but that one's weird.
You're not one of the usuals.
I have to like stop myself from making it sound like, what the fuck?
Hey, who are you? Hello, Dante.
So you step into the office?
Yes.
Hey, Carlo, you finally... And he sort of cuts himself off as he sees Byrick standing behind you. Ooh, autofocus. Don't do that. Don't autofocus. I need to turn that shit up right off. He sort of cuts himself off as he sees Byrick Ash standing behind you. He stands up from the desk, his arms spread in a elaborate manner. Well, if it ain't the one and only Byrick Ash, the stupid Gabon finally brings you here. Come on, come in. Don't stand out there in the cold.
I'm sorry, what?
You notice that he sort of doesn't necessarily intend to be rude about it, but he'll push past Carlo a little bit in order to extend a hand in your direction.
I will shake it.
As you shake it, he'll sort of like clasp your hand and bring you in sort of an abrasive sort of.
Who lose?
Josh.
Still 11 o'clock? Josh,
There it is. Every time.
You're at 11 o'clock?
Without fail.
He brings
Say
you
what?
into sort of an abrasive hug. How the hell are you, killer? I heard great things about you. Come on, can I get you anything? Look at me being rude over here. Hey, one of yous, go get this guy something to drink. What do you like?
I would like not to be touched anymore.
Yeah, he's,
I understand. Guys like us, we don't like to wrinkle the suit, right? Yeah, he'll wave to one of his guys. Bring us some, you look like a man that enjoys, what? Phlegmatic? It can't be choleric.
chocolate milk.
A nice cool glass of orange juice. Pulsating.
Okay, then. You heard the man. Bring him some, pulsating. He takes a seat on the other side of Mauricio's desk, gesturing to the two stuffed upholstered chairs on the other side. He looks around at the office. You believe this, Gabon? This place is fucking ugly. I couldn't stand to work in a place like this. I'd kill myself again. Anyway, so, Mr. Ash, what do I owe the pleasure of your presence tonight?
Well, you requested him, didn't you, Dante?
Oh, yeah, I've been wanting to see him for a week. I see you've been dragging your feet on that. I just didn't know you'd be bringing him tonight.
Well, that's why he's a hard man to find.
That's fair.
I turned to look at him.
Oh, he's a hard man to convince, I suppose.
Literally agreed the moment you asked him.
But I'm trying to...
You want to fuck with this guy and scar him for the rest of his undeath? Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely vile, Daestra.
Wiggly cheeky nuggies.
Yep.
No, they have to be in the shape of dinosaurs.
And bats. But mostly
Right.
bats.
What are Klaus and Danielle doing?
Danielle's gonna follow that goon while he's getting some blood, and then she's just gonna hit him with passion once he tries to pour the blood.
Okay.
Guess I'm just kind of hanging out. I get like sort of motion somewhere between the squad and Dante and cohort.
Okay, so you're like around the side of the desk?
Sorta, yeah. Not right next to it, but like a few feet back. I want to be out of the way, but in between.
Alright, Carlo, well, Byrock ain't the only thing you kept me waiting for. What do you got for me?
And then did both of his goons leave the office, though, or?
One, which Danielle is currently following.
Yeah.
No backing out now, Carlo.
Hello.
Hand him the incriminating documents, the ones incriminating him.
I see, did you been, been doing things on your high horse for a little long, Dante.
My horse ain't that high. But now with Sophia and Mauricio gone, I got a bit of a stallion going on. Why, what about it?
I love that comment. You've been
Okay.
You've been putting your fingers in too many pies there. Oh, Dante.
I once again look scrupulous at Carlo.
Oh,
When the fuck did you learn that phrase?
I see no pies here.
and if there were, his fingers aren't in them.
metaphorical pies and
Metaphorical fingers.
Okay.
yeah, I show him the documents.
Alright, so you throw the bundle of documents on the desk. He takes them up and begins perusing. So Danielle follows the ghoul down to the kitchen.
Yes.
He pulls open the door of the refrigerator. You can see several stacks of blood bags, of which he glances up and down, and you can tell written across his face he has no idea what the fuck the difference is from one to another. He sort of
Okay,
seems
he's
to...
feeling confused.
Huh?
He's feeling confused, right?
Yeah.
Like, what am I looking at here?
As he seems to just pull one at random.
Okay, but while he's in that moment of confusion, Danielle's gonna hit him with passion,
Okay.
just to stupefy him with indecision.
Alright. Charisma, empathy, and we'll say difficulty 4 since he's probably at humanity 4 at this point. Well, if he's a ghoul, it's probably technically 7, but well, we'll go with a 4. He's had to do some negative things.
Jeez.
Ooh, 2 successes.
2 successes. That's enough to whammy him for 1 hour as you just turn his indecision up to 11.
So I'm gonna stall for over an hour. Just kidding. That's too late for that.
And you can tell as the blood bag sort of just slides from his hand. He looks back to the fridge, his eyes wide. He just seems to stare for a moment. Dante begins looking over the document. Purses his lips. Okay, Carlo, I'll bite. The fuck is this?
It's your handwriting, so.
It's not. It's Mauricio's handwriting.
It's your handwriting.
You already said it.
Mauricio's handwriting. Sorry, sitting in his chair, kind of.
Yeah, it's like remember, yeah, it's you're talking to Mauricio, so.
Now just hit him with that juicy Isabella's already been informed.
And Isabella is already been told the details of this.
And how exactly did you get a hold of Isabel?
I know some people,
You have her phone number, Adam.
but I don't want him to know. Oh yes, he's gonna.
I think that's the whole point right now.
Yeah.
Adam fucking holds when he has a royal flush.
I don't want him to know I'm about to win.
Play it on the table.
Let me tell you something, buddy boy. You don't know shit, or else you wouldn't be putting this in front of me right now. Mr. Ash, would you excuse me and my cousin for a moment?
Very well.
As you just see the color drain from Carlo's face as Byron gets up and walks away.
Oh, poor Carlo can't keep track of who he's eating Valernos.
So, where does Byron go?
I mean, I'm just gonna post right outside the, I assume, closed door.
Okay.
Listening
The
with
open door.
my elf
Put the
ears.
barrel of bubbles up to the door. An inch of wood ain't gonna do shit to that thing.
I know I will hit Dante, but I don't know where Carl will be in that situation, so who knows?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no roll for the eavesdropping. Byron can hear easily. Dante gestures to the ghoul behind him, who pulls out a heavy pistol and levels it in your direction. Do you know what incendiary rounds are for, Carlo? You got about 5 seconds to explain to me what you're trying to do with this, or you're gonna find out.
Okay, now I'm posting bubbles ready to against the door.
Nice. Some ghoul walks up the hall. You just look at him. He's like, going the other direction. The guy's just like 180s. I ain't seen shit.
That would be the smartest ghoul in the house.
Well, they're gonna do what those stormtroopers do in Episode 7, where they walk up, see Byrick with the gun against the door of the Lottie on the other side of the hallway with the size of the gun, and just turn back down the stairs.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who knows exactly what you're talking about.
No,
Plenty of people have seen Episode 7, Tom. As long as they've seen Episode 4.
I think that's the other way around.
I know.
But I mean specifically the scene you're talking about.
Yeah.
What do you do, Carlo?
Like, how close am I whenever he asked me that?
You what now?
How close am I whenever he asked me that? Like,
Across
am
my
I?
desk. So
across the desk,
probably
yeah.
maybe 4 feet, give or take, 5 feet.
If I don't have celerity to kick the desk up to knock the guy over.
Has Daniela made it back to the room?
If you'd like her to, sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So she's gonna see the guy with the gun, and she's gonna hit him with haunting too.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So, manipulation, subterfuge, difficulty of his victim's perception, self-control.
don't want to break my office ski.
Let's call it a 5.
What was it, manipulation what?
Subterfuge.
Manipulation, subterfuge.
She has that too. Ooh, 3 successes.
Nice.
So weak, man.
So he's just gonna start seeing spiders crawling at the corners of his eyes.
Spiders
Whoosh.
crawling, like, upon him or in the room?
We'll say upon him.
At the corner of his eyes.
I'm not entirely sure, Daestra. That's an ST call.
Wait, what happened now?
If I can use dementation without breaking obfuscate.
I don't think you can. I think you can use any disciplines without breaking obfuscate.
It depends on, like, what you need to do. So, like, the haunting here, specifically Danielle would have to whisper something in his ear. If you were to do that, it would break it.
Yeah.
Passion, I think you might be able to. It depends on how you do things.
All right.
So do me a favor, Kyle. Roll 4 dice for me at a difficulty 6.
This is how much damage Carlo's taking.
That will be 1 success.
1 success. So the gunman standing behind Dante narrowly avoids not dropping his gun as he jumps, hey, whoa, and starts slapping at himself, fully pulling the bead of the weapon off of Carlo. Dante turns in surprise to look at him. And with that, let's roll initiative.
Do I get a surprise round?
Surprise out to the face.
Does the house get a surprise?
I will...
Roll to win the house.
Does Byrick believe that what is happening currently constitutes the start of combat? Just these strange yelps from the other side of the door?
After, threatening violence with incendiary rounds, perhaps. Context, that's what's important.
Honestly, probably. But to be fair, I doubt you're not going to go first anyway. I mean, the purpose of initiative is to test readiness. So I'll tell you what. Well, let's cut the. Well, I can't think of the phrase at the moment, but let's split the difference, and I will give you a +2 to your initiative roll. How's that sound?
Very well then. Then I got a 17.
17 for Byrick. Carlo, how'd you do?
And a 10.
Klaus?
What higher than last time improvement?
16 for Klaus.
Nice.
And Mark, how did Danielle do?
Danielle got a 13.
Everybody's going before Carlo. I've already chosen death, but now I choose death again.
Adam, roll 1d10 for me.
Got a 4.
Okay. Byrick, you're first.
Well, I suppose the store is going to stop existing real soon.
Do you take any action whatsoever to avoid hitting Carlo?
No, absolutely not.
Man, I'm so glad I said I moved to the side of everybody.
All right, Tom, give me perception alertness.
Perception. Alertness.
Well, what if it hits my sword and they just...
Then the sword is fucking going up in flames.
Difficulty 6.
Did I have a flaming sword?
And your
Alright.
eavesdropping applies.
Well, I didn't roll any 10s. That's the downside. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes and 3 1s.
Wow. Okay. So 1 success total?
1 success total.
Okay, well, you know what the room looks like. And you can hear well enough to place everybody. I was joking earlier, but if you want to set this up as a billiard shot, Byrick absolutely can take 3 steps to the left and just line everybody up.
And then drain everybody.
Here, I call this Carlo in the corner pocket.
Fuck it up, Tom.
Alright, Adam, what's your death song going to be? Is it going to be That Some More?
I imagine it was pizza time.
Don't lose your way. That's too
Adam,
happy. That's too happy.
Stop.
That's to Adam, that's not Carlo enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with That Some More.
Yeah.
I still say pizza time.
So what does Byrick do?
Oh, I'm firing.
Are you gonna line them up? Or if you stand right in front of the door, you can probably target either Dante or his ghoul. If you decide to try and get them all in one shot, there's a significant chance you'll probably hit Carlo. So your decision.
Oh, so it's a risk reward thing. I'm going to try to hit them all then.
You're going for it?
Yeah, that's the most efficient way to do this.
Okay, man. Fucking.
Adam will be fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I haven't died yet today, so might as well.
Yeah, there you go. He hasn't died yet today.
Full audible Lottie.
All right, give me Dex firearms and don't forget to add your celerity. How you feeling, Carlo? How you feeling?
I don't know yet. The boy hasn't hit me, still in midair, so we'll see.
Just for some reason in the ether, you can hear William Dafoe's voice. This place was a fucking bomb. It was Armageddon. There was a firefight.
So, I did not actually expect to roll this well.
Oh no. You guys remember when Carlo was around? That was cool.
Hey, Adam, you filled out Alfredo's character sheet, right?
No.
The only remaining Martino.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Okay, well that's to hit. Roll damage.
What's the damage again? I always forget.
I think we agreed it was +8.
6 plus 8.
Yeah.
So 14.
Adam, roll to soak.
Gotta roll the one Sam.
How much stamina do you have?
Wait, shouldn't he roll percentiles to see if he gets hit?
I gave you the option. If you're going to try and hit everybody, then there's a chance he's getting hit.
Yeah, that's the chance.
Okay, roll percentiles, Adam.
I mean, you can make it low.
Yeah.
Just give the boy a fighting chance.
Oh.
Tell you what,
Tom.
here's what I'll do. Hang on, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Tom,
Yeah.
roll percentiles. Adam, you roll percentiles. Adam, roll under Byrick.
Byrick gets a 3.
But I rolled that 11.
Tom's kind of notorious for rolling high.
But again. 25.
Okay. I got 69. Nice.
This is the moment where it's like, you better explain yourself real quick, Carlo, as Carlo just starts kind of leaning to one side. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Then boom!
I like the idea more like he starts leaning forward, starts crying.
Alright, roll your damage.
Alright, what was it? It was 6 plus 8, so then 14. Alright, 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Alright. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 damage. Ugh.
10 damage.
Yes. It's not incendiary, so it's not as intimidating as ghoul.
Just get grenade out over your Lottie.
Carlo, there is a horrendous roar from behind you. The wall explodes in a cloud of dust and flinders, and your vision is enveloped as these pieces of wood come flying up over your shoulders. There's only dust. Your ears ring. You can't hear anything. But there's an intense smell of gunpowder and vitae.
I know this sensation.
Same thing for you,
Before-
Klaus. Just flinders everywhere. Danielle also sees the flinders, but with her death sight, it doesn't block her quite as much. What she does see is this incredible eruption of blood. As the flinders fall, as the dust settles, I gave Dante 5 soak dice.
Yay!
He botched.
Yes! What an idiot.
Carlo, you are sitting in your chair, blissfully untouched. There is no desk. There is no back window. What used to be a ghoul is now a red smear on the wall, and Dante is a pair of legs that are not even connected. They are on opposite sides of the room.
This is the moment where Danielle goes to tell Mark that the firefights erupted. But
Nico just broke down.
hearing something that loud,
Oh, you hear it.
waiting
It's like a
second
fucking
and not hearing
thunderclap.
anything in retaliation, Mark is just going to casually start walking towards the mansion.
Okay. Mark, as you get to the mansion, the two ghouls at the door, you see them charge inside. As you make it through the foyer, you sort of look through an open door, and you see this very well-dressed man, eyes wide. What do I do? What do I do? He looks at you. What do I do?
Stay right there.
You clearly see the two ghouls charge up a staircase, and Byrick is visible from where you're standing at this point, holding the Lottie in hand. The ghouls reach the top landing. They yell out to you, Byrick, what happened? As they keep running to look inside the office. Mr. Martino, Mr. Giovanni, is everything all right?
Swimmingly fine.
The two of them look at you, Carlo, beseeching with their expression some kind of explanation.
Are they ghouls or?
They are ghouls, yes.
There's been a change in leadership. Let's get it.
Wait a minute. You're in charge now. Dante's dead. You're in charge now.
Unless you wanna see the back of the front of Byrick's finger, the bubbles, you would agree as well.
We were just gonna ask how you wanted us to start cleaning, Mr. Martino.
That was the worst intimidation that's ever worked.
What does Mark do as he advances up the stairs in their wake?
And Byrick, nice shot.
I'll be like, gentlemen. No need for the intimidation. Carlo has simply uncovered a plot that Mr. As I point to the splatter of blood, Mr. Dante over there was selling the family out. He had me look into the financial records to help him a little bit. And he got violent when he was found out.
As one of them will stoop and pick up a sheet of paper dripping with blood off the floor.
It's his signature.
I specifically said I gave Carlo copies of the paperwork I made. So we still have valid copies. They didn't get blown up with the Lottie.
I mean, yeah, you're fine. But as they just sort of sweep the blood away and look it over. Son of a bitch, Dante sold us out.
I'm afraid so, my pal. I'm afraid so, old sport.
And you discovered the plot? They say it pointing to Carlo.
Oh.
We connected the dots, sir.
Huh?
Connecting the dots, sir. Yes, sir.
You all might want to gather the family in the city.
Yeah, the family's got to hear about this. Carlo, you're kind of a hero.
As I cock the Lottie.
Yeah. Carlo's the hero.
I suppose if you want to call me that.
Carlo. While those guys are getting the family, we need to go to wherever Dante's office is and destroy some paperwork and possibly find some fetters.
Yes, let's do that.
Sounds good, yeah.
I'm here too.
Yeah.
So we Team Finances needs to find the documentation or whatever Dante had in his room.
Yeah, no problem. As far as fetters, we'll have to resolve that at another time, but you're able to bury/burn the requisite paperwork that needs to disappear.
And I'm taking anything that might be useful.
In terms of what?
Anything else of him writing to other Giovanni, anything pertaining to Isabella, the rest of the familia?
Oh, the family matters are splayed before you like a cheap doxy. You have officially earned a stranglehold. Is there anything in particular that you would like that you think would be useful?
Anything particular that would think you'd be useful? Basically, the family structure and who's posted where within the Americas.
Okay, there's not going to be like a list of that.
Yeah,
but you can salvage like some paperwork and some letters and stuff that would allow you to make like an educated guess. So just
as well as anything pertaining to what Dante really was planning on doing with Carlo.
Intelligence investigation, please. Let's call this a difficulty 8.
Let me just roll all 10 of my dice.
You can also look for the paperwork that originally put me on this.
What now?
Yeah, I thought the paperwork that originally was, I guess, sent to, like the one that, what's called, the black paperwork in the beginning,
The setup paperwork, right?
Yeah, yes. Or is that, I guess I can do that later, because,
nobody knows where that is. Like, legitimately, I don't even know where it would be at the moment.
Yeah.
Yusuf is suggesting Klaus steal any family music. Well, I got 6 successes, yes.
You got how many?
In my intelligence investigation.
How many?
Unless my problem solver merit applies here.
Problem solver, yeah. So that's above an exceptional success. You're able to piece together a fairly accurate, if somewhat incomplete, given the circumstances, picture of the Giovanni family map. At least for most of the West Coast and up to the more important holdings like Boston. In addition, you do find some paperwork that mentions Carlo. And it seems, ironically, judging from the responses that you're able to read, It looks as though Dante was doing his own fair bit of trying to hype up Carlo to the Familia. It seems his intentions were 100% on the level.
Are you going to show any of those, though? Or?
Yeah, he shouldn't have reacted so badly, that should he? It kind of honestly, it kind of shows like how quickly he would have turned, like given the circumstance. It's like, man, he was super genuine about it. But then, like the moment that things weren't looking good for him, he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna fucking kill you." Whoa, dude, calm down.
Okay, it was more than not looking good for him. Carlo was trying to genuinely frame this guy for some heinous shit.
I mean, yeah, but you talk it out.
And now he's dead.
We don't have to worry about that no more.
Yeah, now his splatter is in a frame, so.
I will show it briefly to Carlo. I'm like, oh, looks like you did some of the heavy lifting for us, Carlo.
But I still feel like he's probably still trying to use me for something, though. So
That is a fair assessment.
Tempting, Yusuf. We'll talk about it. But I have plans. Oh, I have plans.
Yeah, I wanna steal some music.
Sure.
There's like a Stradivarius on the wall.
It's like, yeah, I dabble in the violin. I could give this a whirl.
But seriously, Kyle, is there anything tangible that you think Klaus would like to garner from this?
I mean, yeah, like musical instruments, whatnot, like or sheet music. I mean, my whole mission here was to make sure Martino came out alive for the sake of Zanne. So.
Yeah, I apologize. I thought you'd have more to do too, but the Lottie said otherwise.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was in position. I was second on initiative, but I did not need to do that. Although I did look up the... I imagine that exact scene would have been enough to, like, trigger Klaus's schizophrenia, so I was, like, looking up the rules for what schizophrenia would have done for me, but the scene ended, so I was like, okay, he can breathe.
There were a couple flashbacks, smell of gunpowder, but you come back.
Oh, yeah, just totally would have gone, like, into a frenzy, just ready to maul somebody.
Just Sabaton's The Great War starts playing in his head.
Exactly. Just walk up to Ash. Like, Byrick, that was the most invigorating feeling I've had in quite some time. Let's not do that again.
Byrick, what about you? Is there anything in particular you think you could glean from the situation?
is that all back? That's it. Yeah.
I could go finish Carlo off.
Are you like Hermes in that episode of Futurama where he has the option to shunt the rest of the crew into the sun or whatever?
Out the airlock.
Yeah, out the airlock, and he thinks about it.
Okay. No, I don't think there was anything for me to gain from here.
Is there any interesting weapons I might be able to find?
Yeah, more than likely.
I wouldn't mind something along those lines.
What do you want?
One of the knives they used to stab Julius Caesar.
Can I have a gun that shoots daylight? No.
You could
I
probably,
don't know.
you could probably pick up some of those incendiary rounds if you wanted.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take incendiary rounds. Fuck it, why not?
Well, hang
Say-
on.
Nice.
Are they chambered, right? What kind?
What now?
They might blow up your gun. They might not have this right.
I mean, I'll just take the dude's gun.
Yeah, we'll say between Dante himself and the ghoul, there's a full magazine each.
Woo! New guns!
And then probably the other guy that's still paralyzed with fear.
Yeah, he's still has no idea what he's fucking doing.
Hey.
Just take back out of all he's still in confusion.
Hell, into the
Jesus.
Poison Clan, Drax Umbre, how's it going, buddy?
Let's go fuck with that guy. Just like walk up and dominate him to sleep and take his gun.
Call him a nerd.
And then pat some.
Then I'll reverse passion him while he's asleep.
Just keep making his emotions go up and down.
Right.
I can sigil his eyelids.
I don't know what to
BTM
do.
TikTok
Don't close your
LARP.
eyes.
I'm not gonna lie. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've often thought about trying to figure out a way to do LARPs digitally, so I'm interested. All right.
Digital LARP.
The camera pulls away from the Giovanni mansion, slowly fades to black. And as it comes back into focus, Carlo Martino is standing on an airport tarmac. There's a rumble of thunder in the distance, and the first few flecks of rain begin to fall as he looks up.
Sorry, water! Ah! City not. Yeah.
Yes, fucking Matt Webb, dude. I actually LARPed with him in person at the last Gen Con we went to. The guy is amazing. He was an elder Bruja, and let me tell you, the fucking... that is my gold standard of how to RP a Bruja, because the fucking just rhetoric he hit me with, just constantly, didn't answer any fucking questions, just turned everything around on me. It was pretty goddamn inspiring. Yeah, dude, Matt Webb is amazing. I have never had my ass kicked in an RP session so fucking thoroughly as by that guy. He is talented as shit. Anyway, Carlo, you look up as the first few flecks of rain begin to fall. Angelina and Kia stand upon the stairs leading into their private jet. So, the family is yours now, is it?
Just this city here, but I've got most of the revenge, but I still don't know how far it goes up. If any more.
She steps down the stairs to stand before you. Places a hand on either side of your face, and you see a smile crease her lips. Amazing.
She's gonna kiss you.
Amazing to think how far you've come. When I came to the city just a few weeks ago, you were nothing more than a disgraced outcast. Now,
I was lost without purpose.
did you ever see yourself in this position? I have to be honest with you, Carlo. It breaks my heart that you're not coming with me, but I am so very proud of you. I knew you had potential. I never imagined this magnitude.
I know you wish me to go with you, but that place here now. I didn't want to do that. Goddamn it. I have to find where the breadcrumb leads.
And Alfredo, I understand he's to stay with you after all?
Yeah, we had a change of hearts. Yeah. I appreciate all your help with everything, yeah.
Carlo, I did so wonderfully little, don't you understand? This was you.
But you lit the spark.
Perhaps, but one does not credit a match with an explosion, now does one? I gave you the information that was rightfully yours. Everything you did with that was your decision. And I stand before you in awe. I never once thought you would come this far. Do give my regards to the new Baron Zance. I assume you will be quite useful to him in the future.
I hope so. He has helped me a lot as well.
If my worst fears are validated, if you find yourself alone in this city, without a true friend in the world, there will always be Cairo.
Yes.
Nothing ever bad happens in Cairo.
Pillarman theme intensifies.
No.
What invasion?
Going from one desert to another, but hopefully our paths cross again.
Well, I don't know when we'll see each other again, but what is time for us, eh?
Yes.
She gives you a kiss on the forehead. May the Dark God watch over you, Carlo.
What?
You have a third eye now? No, yeah.
And she makes her way. She makes her way up the stairs. The plane begins tooling down the tarmac. And you watch as it slowly rises into the air. As we fade to black on Chapter 2 of Rise of the Free States.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been almost a year of straight streaming. 23 episodes, 2 to 3 hours each. So, just give or take 50 to 60 hours of content that we have produced.
Content. It's kidding. That's kidding.
Society.
So, my typical post-game, post-mortem, I suppose, was there anything that you wished to know more about, anything that you think might have been in the background that I didn't make clear?
There's so much to reflect on I couldn't possibly begin.
It's all on YouTube, buddy. Also, what's up, Tao Quinn?
Tao.
Made it just in time.
We know you Canadians have strange hours. You're like, what, 2 hours ahead of us?
We're running off that metric time.
Did Barry kill both of the Dante and the ghoul? That one shot?
Yeah. Yeah, just utterly destroyed.
That could have been you, Adam.
I know.
If I didn't roll roll the fucking meme number.
I know. Roll the 10.
Boy, that would have been funny.
Yeah, the ghoul had 1 soak die. Dante had 5 and just gone.
What could have been?
I want to see what would happen. I'm gonna roll for my soak dice to see if I would have survived. Okay, I got 2 successes though, so it would have still hurt. It probably would have killed me. Yeah.
Kyle, I do apologize. I don't feel as though we were able to catalyze Klaus von Blittersdorf as much as I would have liked this session or this chronicle.
Hey man, sometimes you roll your shots and you obliterate everyone in the room. So
did you have fun though?
Oh yeah.
Next time, I think we did you a bit of a disservice
super late, so I mean that's my
Yeah.
own doing.
I was gonna say, I think we did you a bit of a disservice, like throwing you into the middle of an ongoing chronicle that was already.
I think it was a good learning experience.
Is he gonna compliment? Yeah, he's a.
Next
Oh, we-
next time we'll do something to let you start at the ground level. I promise you that. And I think
no
you'll get a
worries.
better experience out of it.
Yes, everybody's
It's easier to
question.
start at the ground level when you're there for it, so that's on me.
Mark's dad's Japanese adventures with Cal.
I have a lot of stuff that I've set up that I now need to settle. I have the scholarship to help me find an intern that'll help me invade the Japanese markets. I'm setting up my Zance Industries and that hotel I'm buying. That's halfway finished.
Oh yeah, all of that's still gonna happen. By the way, we'll
Yeah.
resolve
We
that
gotta-
as downtime
place.
between this and chapter 3.
I have planted many seeds, and it is time to see them sprout. But I believe everybody's question is they all want to know what we're going to play next.
Okay, so next, as I have promised you guys, we are going to do They Came From Beneath the Sea.
Yes.
So what I'm thinking, actually, and if you guys object to this, then, by all means, I'm up for, dissenting opinion. I think we should actually sit down and, next my stream, I guess, because next week is going to be Josh's, I think.
Yes.
Next my stream, I think we should all sit down and make our characters on stream for 2 reasons. Number 1, that means Adam has to fucking do it. And 2, because most of our audience probably isn't going to be familiar with the rules. So this allows us to become accustomed at the same time the audience does, and lets them come in sort of at the pseudo-proto ground level with us. What do you guys think of
I
that?
already told everybody last time we played. I'm gonna make Detective Cooper from Twin Peaks.
I know nothing about They Came From Beneath the Sea, so
It's super fun, dude. It's
It's
very
an
much.
Onyx Path system.
all right.
It's pretty similar to World of Darkness with different rules and different setting, obviously.
Dope.
But the dice pool system is relatively familiar.
Close. It's more like it is a horror comedy RPG based on 1950s sci-fi horror B movies with the aliens and the rubber suits and mad scientists, things like that. It's fucking
I think
great.
dark comedy, yeah, I think is the term you're looking for.
Hey, I guess it could be. But, I mean, depending on how we play it, it's going to be a blast. The way They Came From Beneath the Sea works is they are all characters in a cheesy 1950s sci-fi movie. Now, they're not self-aware. They don't know that they're in a movie any more than Batman knows he's in a comic book. However, the characters get powers that allow them to sort of break the fourth wall and bend things to their advantage behind the scenes. It's a lot of fun, and I think it's going to be great. And it's one of my favorite RPGs, hands down. I'm so excited to finally be able to show it to you. But what do you guys think about actually live streaming or character creation for this one?
That's fine by me.
Yeah.
Too bad Xavier won't be here to make my character.
You're gonna have to put your big boy pants on, Adam. But people are already voting. I think Buyer Cash already got 1 vote.
Okay, I'll get to that, but just let me know one thing, my friends. Did you have fun with this chronicle?
I did.
I did.
Yeah.
Tom?
I said yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I
We just all said
appreciate
at
it.
the same time.
If you guys enjoyed yourself, I must have done something right. 5 XP for everybody. Refill your willpower, and then let's get on that voting.
6 out of 10. Sorry, we can't really.
Oh man, give me the year material right there.
It was okay. Love you too, you shit.
Yeah.
Heal, yes.
All right, 1 vote for Byrick so far. Mark, where's your vote going?
Mine will also go to Byrick.
Why?
For being a crucial plot point and and doing Byrick things because Byrick believes in the sense of duty.
Whoa.
Kyle, where's your vote going?
Mine is also going to Byrick. For the exhilarating rush I have not felt in far too long.
Carlo?
I would say, well, of course, Barry, but happy birthday also, Chaz.
Oh, god damn it, it is, isn't it?
Happy birthday, Chaz.
I don't.
Now everyone knows.
Yeah, I don't like to make a big deal about it, so I try to keep that thing on the down low. But legitimately, thank you.
It's birthday.
Too bad, Chaz.
Indeed, today is the anniversary of the day I managed to claw my way out of my mother's fetid front butt.
You're 21 years old now.
And to be honest, I've regretted the decision ever since. However, if I am doomed to take another donut around the sun, there is no one I would rather do it with than present company, and you fine folks in the chat included.
Cheers for the bits.
Thanks very much, Valerinos. We love you, buddy. Byrick Ash for the Trebuchet comment. That's as good a reason as any.
Neat. That just proves that I do need a trebuchet.
You think I'll make it to 60? I don't know if that's better or worse. I'm hoping for 70. I'm thinking maybe 40 or 50. But so yeah, let's split the difference and say 60. Tom, who would you like to vote for?
I will vote for Mark for... No, I that is against my principles because I'm not a chode burger.
I know, Tom. I know.
Yeah, and only chode burgers would do that, right?
Nah. He's loading for some reason.
Oh, Adam? Oh, whoops.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know why I say whoops like that's my fault. I think Adam caught a case of the Texas internet. Daestra, I do see your vote for Zance for his cool Animu appearance and exposing Dante. All right. Well,
It's just if you hear a Lottie go off, and you count to 10, and you don't hear anything after that, you can safely assume everybody else is dead.
There Adam goes.
oh, hey. Wow. My media was on my tablet, and I don't know why. Also, SteelSeries is terrible. I have a SteelSeries controller sitting right over there that I bought a couple years ago. It's genuinely awful. Do not be taken in. Huh?
For what?
Oh, it was a SteelSeries advert for Elite Gaming. No. SteelSeries is like Walmart fucking crap. It's bad.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I bought that controller a number of years ago. Could they have gotten better since then? Almost certainly, but my experience with them is not something I am willing to trust. Okay. We have.
I imagine Mark's answer. Go ahead.
That will. We have a grand total of 2 comments on episode 21, both by the same person. Our dear Vortigaunt Silverwood says, "Here's an idea: have a character be played by the chat. That said, I vote for Zance for the backstory spiel. That will in no way cause massive problems." Honestly, I kind of like that idea. But I have no idea how that would work. Like, I just fucking don't.
Oh man, I can see the title already. Twitch plays Vampire the Masquerade.
It'd be cool, though. I mean, you gotta admit. But that being said, with a grand total of 1 vote, Mark, you have won the comment section.
Yes.
All right, you guys know what to do. Look, I'll be real, the only reason to follow us on social media is if you're already on social media anyway. The better thing to do is to get in our Discord, because all of these fantastic people that you see scrolling past right here are in that Discord, and they're amazing, and our community is great, and we don't deserve a single fucking one of them, to be honest. And I'm still flabbergasted that these people decide to spend hours of their life with us every week, and I'm deeply humbled by that fact. And if you want to be a part of these amazing people, Discord's the place to do it.
Yeah. It's the best version of Skype.
I agree. You can say that, Yusuf, but you can't say that I'm wrong. Adam, are you back?
Nope.
Okay.
Is that a so long and good night for now then?
I do think so. I hope you guys enjoyed Chapter 2 of Rise of the Free States. I'm not going to lie, this was a bit of a challenge for me. It went off the rails from what I was expecting. Now, normally I can handle that, but the dynamic with Adam, and Adam missing the number of sessions that he did in the middle there, weirdly distended things. And I caught myself in a weird position where, like, I couldn't really plan anything because I needed to know what he was going to do. No worries, buddy. We're wrapping up anyway. I needed to know what he was going to do before I could plan anything. And then he went in a completely different direction that I was not expecting. So everything just went straight to topsy-turvy land. I think I learned a lot about STing in this one. Learned, the importance of having a goal and trying to be ahead of things. Because I gotta be honest with you, I was like spitballing for like 90% of this. I would show up and just try to improvise and guide it along those lines. And I don't feel like this was my strongest performance as an ST. That I'm very grateful that you guys had fun with it and that the Twitch chat seems to have enjoyed it. But this was I was running a sprint with this one, and I'm happy it came together the way it did. I mean, yeah, but like being able to improvise as an ST is a good thing, right? Like, you want to be able to do that. That you don't want that to be plan A. You know what I'm saying? And I think I really need to keep that from being plan A in the future. But yeah, if you guys don't have any questions for me about the Chronicle, I do think that we are done here.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Goodbye, everyone.
I love
Sleepy
you.
Adams in the chat.
Good night. And thank you very much for being here, every single one of you. Bye-bye.